EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now a first down throw. Watson completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got this down to the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Gus Edwards, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On the handoff, Edwards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Stop short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Running left is Edwards. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Now a handoff. Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Edwards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now, as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. Complete to Jones. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. He completes it to Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
(6-3) is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They go with Edwards left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. And were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give for Edwards, running right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, Edwards. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Edwards. Down right around the 25. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 17. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. On third down, Edwards. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Edwards. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! Gus Edwards with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And now the rookie's free. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Edwards. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Once more, Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's caught by Jackson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Watson's throw complete there to Beckham. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Watson. The left side completion to Jones. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Edwards. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Edwards. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That is caught for Rashad Bateman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running left is Edwards. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number's going to go sky high.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. gun. They run it with Hunt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's caught by OBJ. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Here we go. Hey, check back, six. You. Big air, relax. Go to the floor.
They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the move to his left. Dumps it off to Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete left side to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Edwards. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, it's Edwards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Edwards. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down. It's Edwards, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try the left side. It's Edwards, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And running with power here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Watson. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding up. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down in the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They run once more with Edwards. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack on first down, Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Now Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. Watson now to throw. Throw offside complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And Watson's going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, they continue to make their case for the playoff.